we think about the different elements of the workout, and for me, one of them is feedback. So someone that it has the it factor, they're able to give appropriate feedback that adds value in the workout. And I've had really good high intensity training workouts where there was literally no feedback. I mean, literally all of the coaching that was given was push, push harder, push, good, push. And that was literally it for a full 30 minutes. Okay, so there was not very valuable feedback. Now, that's not the only element of the workout. The intensity level of that workout was high. The equipment was really good. And so there was other elements that made it a solid workout, but there was no feedback. So then you go into the behaviors, the specific things that you'd want to see around feedback. Okay, well, let's have some positive, specific feedback. So it's one thing to be positive. It's another thing to actually be specific. So if someone does something well, reinforce it. We know this is how you train a human being. This is how you train a whale, right? You give them positive feedback. And to train a whale, I think most people understand this concept. How do you get this orca whale, orca shark? Okay, orca shark, a whale.
Right. What? It's a whale, no?
I think I'm not sure. We're whether or not it's a shark or a man.
Could have just said a dog. It made it easier.
Yeah. So, but let's just picture this orca, fish or whale, jumping out of the tank at SeaWorld, literally 10, 20 feet up into the air out of the water. How do you get the orca to do that? Well, of course, they take a massive ring and have it in the very bottom of the tank. And they have a little food, a little treat on one side of the ring. And every time the orca goes through the ring, it knows it gets a treat. And you do that over and over and over and over. That's positive, specific feedback. And then you raise that ring 12 inches and another 12 inches and another 12 inches. And pretty soon the ring is right at the surface level of the water. And then you bring it 1 foot out of the water. So the orca realizes, if I just lift up out of the water a little bit and get through that ring, I'm going to get a treat. And of course, over time, you keep bringing that ring higher and higher. And the orca can execute this amazing feat of, leaping 10 feet out of the water. Why? Because it just received positive feedback over a desirable action. So no different with working with a human being. So we just want to give positive, specific feedback throughout the workout. That's one small behavior that creates really great feedback. The more specific we are, the better, right? So don't just say, hey, that was a great rep. Talk about what about the rep was good. Now, of course, all of this is going to be nuanced to the stage of the client. If I'm training a client that's literally been a client for 19 years, has been through an amazing workout, maybe the specificity that I give, maybe it doesn't have to be as specific. If I'm training Lawrence, I might say, right now, your rep quality is perfect. Don't change a thing, okay? I don't need to say, hey, you're doing a good job of pausing, because Lawrence just knows what the pause is going to look like maybe at that point. So you get to decide how specific you need to be on this positive feedback.